Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Naz and today I'm delighted to share an uplifting and research-based approach to improving classroom climate called tootling. Tootling is a part of a larger framework you may already be familiar with, the multi-tiered systems of supports or MTSS. This strategy promotes kindness, accountability, and community within classrooms by highlighting what students are doing right instead of focusing on misbehavior. Over the next few minutes, I'll walk you through what MTSS looks like, how tutoring fits within it, step-by-step guidance on how to implement intervention, and a look at growing body of evidence supporting its success. By the end of this presentation, I hope you'll feel confident and inspired to integrate tutoring into your own setting and witness the transformation that occurs when peers begin to recognize and celebrate one another's positive actions. Multi-tiered system of support is a proactive, data-driven framework designed to meet students' academic, behavioral, and social emotional needs. Think of MTSS as a pyramid. Tier 1 includes universal supports, strategies and practices provided to all students to promote success and prevent problems before they start. Tier 2 is more targeted, supporting smaller groups of students who need additional guidance or intervention. Tier 3 provides intensive, individualized supports for students with complex or chronic needs. The power of MTSS lies in its flexibility and its use of data-based decision-making. Teachers observe, collect data, and adjust supports based on how students respond. Tutoring fits perfectly within Tier 1 because it reaches everyone, builds a culture of positivity, and can be easily scaled or adapted for any grade level. It's preventative, inclusive, and sustainable, the foundation of a thriving MTSS classroom. Let's talk about tutoring, the heart of today's presentation. Tutoring is a positive peer reporting system developed as the opposite of tattling. Instead of drawing attention to negative behaviors, students are taught to notice and report positive peer actions, like helping, sharing, encouraging, or including others. Each recognition is called a tootle. The term comes from the idea of tooting your own horn, celebrating good deeds, but for someone else. Here's how it works in simple terms. When a student observes a peer doing something kind or responsible, they write it down on a tootling slip or form, identifying who did the good deed, what they did, and the date. These tootles are then collected in a classroom tootle box. At regular intervals, daily or weekly, the teacher reads some tootles aloud, and the class celebrates their collective kindness. This simple practice shifts classroom energy dramatically. Instead of peers monitoring one another's for mistakes, they start watching for successes, which strengthens empathy, motivation, and relationships. Implementation of tutoring is easy, flexible, and engaging for both teachers and students. Here's a practical 5-step model for getting started. Step 1. Introduce and teach the concept. Explain that a tootle is a way of recognizing peers for doing something positive. You may discuss examples, helping with supplies, including someone at recess, or showing persistence on an assignment. Step 2. Modeling the behavior. Demonstrate how to write a tootle. You might say, I want to tootle Maya for helping me pick up papers after class. Step 3. Provide materials. Create a physical tootle box or a digital form where students can easily submit tootles. Keep slips and pens in an accessible location. Step 4. Set a celebration routine. Decide how often you will review tootles, perhaps every Friday afternoon. Read a few aloud, recognize students, and display them on a bulletin board. Step 5. Reinforce and track progress. Establish class goals, such as earning a set of number of tootles each week. Track progress visually so students can see how kindness is growing over time. This structure ensures how tootling becomes a routine rather than one-time activity, seamlessly integrated into your classroom's positive behavior support system. Here's an example of a Toodle scenario.
All right, class. Today we're going to start something new called tootling. Instead of tattling when someone does something wrong, we're going to tootle when someone does something kind or helpful. For example, if you see a friend sharing supplies, helping clean up, or inviting someone to play, you can write a tootle for them. Did anyone notice something positive this morning? Yes. Mia helped me pick up my crayons. That's a perfect tootle. You can write, Sam, Mia helped me pick up crayons, October 30th. Then you'll drop it right here into our tootle box. That's fun. We get to tell on people for being nice. Exactly. At the end of the week, we'll read our tootles and celebrate how kind our class has been. All right, class. Today we're
Here's what a tootling form might look like. Student peer positive behavior date. Sam, Mia helped organize supplies on 10/30. This form is short, clear, and easy for any age group to use. For younger learners, consider using icons, pictures, or stickers. For example, a heart for helping or a star for teamwork. For older students, try a digital version such as Google Form, which allows quick submissions and automatic data collection. The goals of tutoring go beyond behavior management. It increases peer recognition of positive actions. Students learn to notice, verbalize appreciation for others. It reduces disruptive behaviors. By focusing attention on what's going right, negative conduct tends to decrease naturally. It strengthens community and empathy. Peers begin to feel accountable for one another, leading to improved social relationships. It builds self-efficacy. Students realize that their actions make a difference, both in helping others and being recognized. Ultimately, tutoring fosters an atmosphere of collective responsibility where kindness becomes the norm rather than exception. Tutoring thrives on positive reinforcements. Teachers can set class-wide goals such as earning a certain number of Toodle each week. When a student reaches a goal, the class celebrates, maybe with extra recess, fun activity, or even a kindness certificate. But remember, while external rewards can spark interest, the most powerful reinforcement is social and emotional. Public recognition, smiles, and applause going a long way. Post doodles on a kindness wall, read them aloud during circle time, or create a doodle of the week. When students hear their good deeds shared, their intrinsic motivation to continue grows exponentially. Another advantage of tootling is measurability. Each toodle provides valuable behavioral data. Teachers and psychologists can track how many toodles are submitted weekly, what kind of positive behaviors occur most often, and how disruptive incidents decrease over time. This data helps teachers demonstrate impact of administrators and adjust instructions to meet classroom needs. For example, if toodles about teamwork increase, but if you mention respect for listening, teachers might add mini lessons on communication or empathy. This data-driven reflection aligns tootling with the continuous improvement mindset at the core of MTSS. To summarize, Tootling is a simple, low-cost, high-impact Tier 1 strategy that cultivates kindness, responsibility, and cooperation. By recognizing the positive behaviors of peers, students learn that their actions matter, that helping, sharing, and including others are behaviors worth celebrating. When we change what we focus on, we change what we reinforce. And when we reinforce kindness, we transform not only the behavior of an individual student, but the entire classroom culture. Tootling turns ordinary moments into opportunities for connection. It teaches children that appreciation is powerful and that positivity spreads. In the end, the goal of tootling isn't just fewer disruptions, it's more joy, more empathy, more belonging. Research consistently supports the effectiveness of tootling. Some of the examples are Skinner introduced the procedure showing that peer monitored group contingency could significantly increase prosocial reports. Another report by Cashwell et al. Replicated and extended the study, confirming reliability across grade levels. Another study demonstrated reductions in disruptive behavior in inclusive classroom with students with and without disabilities. Most recently, Thioli and Sayeski compared student and teacher-led versions, both proving highly effective and socially valid. And together, these studies confirm that tutoring is an evidence-based intervention recognized for improving engagement, classroom morale, and self-regulation.